the throne. By your life televised, we're breaking every bone. Adrenaline surges, brace from the fall. Hitting it with HardWire. Hear the engine scream. Living fast and reckless, this is our metal dream. Riding hard, never slowing me. In the spotlight we shine. A biker's brutal journey. This life is ours divine. With HardWire, the crowd screams our name. Chasing down the shadows, we're addicted to the fame. Chains rattling loud, the brotherhood's alive. Every episode turns up, we're here to survive. From dusk till dawn, we're the keys of this brew. Hitting it with HardWire. Hear the engine scream. Living fast and reckless, this is our metal dream. Riding hard, never slowing me. In the spotlight we shine. A biker's brutal journey. This life is ours divine. On the edge of chaos, we embrace the feel. Hitting it with HardWire, we'll always be here.
Hey, welcome to Hittin' It with HardWire. How's everybody doing? I was outside trying to finish up my stereo. I apologize to everybody for the weekend not doing the show on time. I tore my whole truck, my new truck apart, and put a stereo in it. Well, I left a factory head unit in it. I put a new amplifier, replaced all the factory speakers, and put some subs in there. Damn, it was a lot of work. Pulling the plastic out. Plastic will eat you up, man. It's like, you can't. That's the wrong side anyway. I got big chunks of skin taken out of my hands. Weird. Big chunks of skin missing. Had to run two different power wires, one to the little amp and one bigger one to the big amp, and then I had hooked up a DSP behind the dash, and it was giving me fits of rage and trouble of not wanting to work right, and then it wants to pop when you turn it on, and giving me all kinds of hell. So I had to I just took it out right before I come in for the show. I was out there still trying to run around, trying to do it. I had to reflash it and try to make sure all the settings were right. I guess I think I got it. I might have to put one of them little amplifier delays in there to delay the turn on. I figured I'd reflash it and see if that fixes it.
Shit.
But we'll see. I didn't have enough time to. I was out there trying to tune it a little bit. I bought an iPad because apparently Android's really glitchy with tuning the DSP unit. So I bought a used iPad. I swore I'd never have any more Apple products, and I gotta say though, that is pretty nifty little gadget there. It's the 7th gen iPad. Spent $100 on it. It'll be good for evidently the iPad, and I bought a tuning software that'll play pink noise, and then it'll actually recommend where you turn up and down the equalizer, because that DSP's got 31 bands, and that's too many fucking bands. It's meant for tuning some frequencies out that are cause distortion and stuff, but it's too much. So I have an app that'll do it. Oh, I know you're one of them what are they like? Not yuppies, but what are the kids called nowadays? Anyway, Mike's one of those that likes that. Likes the iPhones and all those gadgets popular amongst them younger folk. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll give them another chance. I might.
Shit.
I don't know. Who else in here? Gary, Mike, my old lady, sick bastard, Frank, evil Rick. What's happening, everybody? I thought I seen Carney in there. Carney was in there. I don't know if he's still in there. How's everybody doing? We got a nice government shutdown going on. Isn't that fantastic? Like, who gives a fuck, really? I mean, it doesn't affect most of us anyway. But I really, really think as long as they want to bicker back and forth, they shouldn't get paid. They're not doing their fucking jobs. You know, Congress and the Senate, none of them should get paid until they can fucking balance a budget. And I gotta fix that. That's driving me nuts. What's it under camera? Oh, general. Visual effects. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. That's a little better. What's up, Glare? You get the leg scratching. You gotta get the leg going. You can't see my leg, but oh shit. 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 But yeah, I don't think any of them fuckers should get paid. I really don't. They shouldn't get nothing. Like I said, I talked to the Republican Party or whatever a few weeks back, and they act like I was crazy when I told them I wanted to run for office. But I said, well, it didn't help. I walked up to him and I said, "You guys are the ones I need to talk to if I want to run for office, ain't you?" They looked at me like, yeah, sort of. I got some people around here trying to talk me into running for local, like, city council or something, but I don't know. I'll talk to him. I guess you just kind of see what's open for now, run for something, then step up to see if there's maybe there were some spots in Ohio House or Senate or whatever they got, and start smaller, I guess, work my way up. I'd be like J.D. Vance and take giant leaps. But I didn't write a famous book. I I look like shit on this camera. I don't know. But sorry about that. I apologize. I said I wasn't going to use that app anymore, and I done did it, and shouldn't have. Shouldn't have did it. But I did. I don't know why this looks like shit. This app makes it look like shit.
Shit.
What's up, Chris? Now I'm trying to see if I can fix this thing to not look like shit. I don't know why it looks so terrible. I mean, it looks absolutely awful. No, I don't have hardly any color. I don't know. But anyway, like I was saying, I think them fuckers in the government shouldn't make a nickel. Not a single solitary nickel till they get their shit together. Man. How's everything going for everybody else? Anyway, I'm playing around with this damn thing, and you poor fellers are having to listen to or watch me look like I'm staring off into nothing. Take that shit.
Shit.
I don't know. This camera looks like shit. I don't know why. That other app makes it look the quality looks so much better. It gives it good color. But it crashes all the time. And I can't even figure out how to adjust this damn thing to. Yeah, whatever. Right, whatever. Who cares? Go into camera settings here. Go to general, no. Visual effects. Maybe this will make it look a little bit better. No, that didn't help. Ain't got no fucking color. What's happening, Carney? How you doing, man? I was stopped in their show earlier there. Anyway, like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was working on my stereo all weekend. You'd think I'd grow out of the loud stereo thing, but I like my truck or vehicle to sound like a freaking concert hall, man. So, but I put a big amp in there, and it just doesn't. The subs sound pretty good, but the rest of it is not loud enough. And I don't know. Yeah, it said it would be too loud. My conversations with stereo experts. It's only it. I went from what 10 watts this factory stereo put out to 80 watts per channel, or theoretically 80 watts RMS per channel, and it just doesn't seem like it's got 20 watts to me. I don't know. Dude, when I was younger, I had a fucking Sparkomatic 40-watt amplifier we run all the other speakers off of, and them fuckers was loud. And for some reason, these newer amps, they just suck. They're horrible. Carney's channel is Carney's Ride. Where in the hell's the thing you turn that? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's been a weekend. I got up at Saturday at 8 a.m. Or not get up at 8 a.m. I'm always up about 6 a.m. But I started working on the truck about 8 a.m. Worked on it till it got dark out. Sunday went to church and got home from church and started working on it. Worked on it till it was dark out. Monday worked on. So I'm trying to be nice to my neighbors. I do have neighbors, so I only wait till it gets about dark out, and then I try not to do anything loud.
Shit.
Oh man, what else is going on in the world? See, Israel. Trump's trying to negotiate a agreement with Israel. I hope it works. If not, it don't. I've been spending a lot of time arguing with leftists on fucking Facebook. I don't know. They just piss me off. They piss me off. You can't tell them motherfuckers nothing. I'm telling you what, you can't tell them nothing. And I looked up, like, I tried to tell somebody earlier that lefties are crazy, and the majority of the violence is coming from the left wingers. And they're like, nah, majority of the violence comes from right wings. Look it up. So I did look it up, and when they're including some, see, they trying to manipulate the statistics, I think, because they don't include a bunch of things that they should include, and then they include things that they shouldn't include. Like under right-wing violence, they have Nazis and skinheads, and like that's like way out there. Like that doesn't represent 99.9% of the right. And then they included the Oklahoma bombing of that Timothy McVeigh because he was anti-government. Well, fuck, man. Why are you going to include that? That's not really the average, the regular right-wing people. This fucking pisses me off. I can't help it, though. I get on there and I tell them, hey, I'm right-wing, and most right-wing people are very peaceful. And, for the most part, we don't act like that. And but I said, don't get me fucked up. I'm right wing, fairly conservative, but I'm middle of the road enough that I have enough left wing beliefs that you fuck around, I'm going to turn batshit crazy like a leftist on your ass if you don't fucking quit. I get mad. Fucking people piss me off, and I'm like, yeah, well, hey, buddy, you want to talk shit? Talk shit, get hit, man. I ain't fucking around. People don't scare me. I'm one of them motherfuckers, I'm not gonna back down. They come at me like that, I'm gonna stand there and say, bring it on. This motherfucker don't play like that. And I'm trying to see, I got me a nice cross necklace. I'm trying to be more. Pray for me. I'm trying to be more, go to church, and I'm trying to, my daughter, we started going back to church 3 weeks ago, and she's getting baptized in a few weeks. Said she was already saved. Now she wants to get baptized. I said, as long as you understand what being baptized means, you don't have to be baptized, but it's symbolic. Just means that you're like washing away one part of your life and raising up anew, and symbolically giving your whole life to Christ. It's symbolic. I don't think it's symbolic for Catholics, but Catholics baptize babies and stuff, man. The only reason I know that is because I was like, hey, when my kids were born, I'd have them do the whole baptizing them and stuff when they're baby. And then they go, you don't do that. You're not Catholic. Oh, I didn't know. I was young. Hey, smash that like button. Listen to Carney.
Shit.
Smashy the likey. Likey the smashy. Do it for the shit.
Shit.
Hey, I'm trying to download some new stuff to put on my board again. I have to have Mike send me a few of the ones he's got. Yeah, I'm see, what is it now? Last weekend was my first weekend when I had nothing clubby to worry about. Because if you haven't heard, I kind of told him I wasn't doing it anymore. I told him I wasn't doing it no more. I said, my beliefs and your beliefs are going a little this apart from one another, and I'd like to have more of my time to be my own. And they give me a few weeks to make up my mind for sure before it's permanent. There was tears involved, and like I won't say blue, but a little tear, and like, man, I don't, I worked hard. I don't want to walk away from it, but my wife made a good point. She said, at this point, you're mad all the time. You're frustrated when you have to do these things every fucking weekend. Are you doing it for you, or are you doing it just to stick around? Or are you doing it, so you don't disappoint your brothers? Or what are you doing it for? And I said, honestly, I probably am doing it for all the wrong fucking reasons. At this point, I originally did it because I wanted to. And at this point, I was sticking around for everybody else more so than myself. So I probably was doing it for all the wrong reasons. I did enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy it constantly. and whenever I started out doing it, it wasn't. You could pick and choose a little bit more of what you was doing and what you was going to, and it wasn't, you're fucking going or else. And that it became that way. And I'm like, why is it or else for me? I go shit every fucking weekend, and there's like tons of guys that don't go to fucking anything, and you don't get on them. Yeah, whatever. I can't move to Texas. I mean, I would if it was just me and my old lady, but I got other people to worry about at the moment. It's not just me. And I'd have to find a job before I go because I got too many fucking bills to pay. And I'm not crazy about the bill for my truck. Gosh dang, I'm gonna have to wait about a year and refinance so I can bring them payments down. And it kind of sucks because it looks like we're gonna, like, there's all kinds of truces and stuff going on. We're gonna get along with everybody, or well, I don't want to say get along with everybody, but a little bit less worrying about so many running into people so much, which would have been nice. But and then there's always the young ones. The young ones are the worst ones about, oh, well, if they're not in my club, I don't like them. They're because my club's the only club, the best club. Fuck everybody else, blah, blah, blah. And then they want to pick fights. The young ones are the worst about that. Yeah, I'll turn that on here. I agree with that's the same with me. I'm a bad influence. My old lady's a bad influence on me. That's for sure. I tell her to like, okay, we're gonna go here. You keep me out of trouble, and then she like eggs me into getting in trouble. I was like, fuck, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Shit.
She fucking gets me in trouble. Yeah, yeah. It's like, come on, let me out of church. I got some sinning to do. Go to church on Sunday. Come on. You don't want Jesus to have died for nothing, do you? Get me out of here. I got some sinning to do. He got to make sure he forgives me for something good.
Shit.
So what the fuck's going on, man? And with fuck, man, I ain't I've been so fucking busy. I ain't been on the politicking as much as I usually am. We got see probably World War III brewing still. The more I pay attention to that, the more I think it's going to. They're just you can liken public relations amongst the world a lot similar to motorcycle clubs. You know, it's a giant PP measuring contest. Putin ain't backing down, and Zelensky won't, negotiate. Putin pissed Trump off, so now Trump. It's like, oh yeah, we'll see about this. The world's a fucking mess right now. The world's a fucking mess. That's how you best describe it. It's a big fucking mess. But I don't know. Maybe I have to talk to Mike. When I was saying I was going to run for office, somebody said something about how to run for city council. What the fuck does city council do? Does anybody know? They just like decide on like allocations of funds like for like road projects and stupid shit like that. I don't know. I have to look it up. I honestly never paid that much attention to it. Run for mayor. Run for mayor, and then yeah. That Brandon Johnson from Chicago, that's something else. Mike showed that video earlier today. Of that moron saying we're going to make ice-free zones, and I'm like, what? Don't you know federal law, Trump state law, and then under that's like city law? You think you're going to pass a city law to Trump federal law? What? That's one of them things that's kind of symbolic. Like, what was it? They started passing around a few years back. First Amendment sanctuary cities or whatever. That was symbolic. It doesn't mean nothing. You can't. It just doesn't. It doesn't mean anything. It's like just something you do to get votes or something. It literally means jack shit. I'm looking forward to seeing ICE go in there and do their thing, and the National Guard go in there to protect the federal buildings, because that's what they're attacking ICE agents in federal buildings. Okay, National Guard 100% is legally allowed to go in there to protect federal buildings, and that's what they're going after. You know, so yeah, I think they're absolutely out of their fucking minds trying to say he can't do it. It's a bunch of shit. And this Gavin Newsom's out of his fucking mind too. He reminds me of a you could tell he's literally like he's a politician. He's like, he doesn't have morals. He has no, like, I want to better the world at all. Not even a little bit in him to be like, I want to better the world, make the world a better place. None of that. None of it. He's literally just a pretty boy that like wants people's approval. He's disgusting. He's a fucking horrible human being. I used to know people like that in school, and they were horrible. They were horrible people. I didn't like them. I couldn't get along with them. Something drives me nuts about people that are just too fucking arrogant. But I can't wait. Hopefully they sell it on pay-per-view. I want to see that live on pay-per-view. ICE versus ICE and the National Guard against lefty idiots. There are some good YouTube videos circulating out there, them fucking around and finding out. I didn't do my homework, or I could have had some up. I could have been what I did this week. But since I'm trying to catch up. There's a whole bunch of things since I've been running around with the club that I haven't had the time to do. So I'm trying to catch up. In a couple of weeks, we're going camping again for the last time this year. I'm gonna try to fix the camper, and then I gotta winterize it. So I gotta do that yet. And I'm gonna figure out how the hell we're gonna get the cover over it. I have no idea how the hell we're gonna do that. That's gonna be a clown show. It's going, what? It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be interesting. I should record it. It'll be quite humorous, I'm sure. No, oh yeah, it is. No, who wasn't? What am I thinking of? Wasn't who? Gavin Newsom's wife was it his wife? Is related to Trump, wasn't it? I can't remember. There was something in there that was funny and juicy, but I can't remember what it was. My memory sucks. I bought one of them things you screw in there that you can blow air through the lines. My plan was to completely drain it, put some antifreeze in it, and then basically blow it out so that the antifreeze hopefully will only stick in the spots that are pesky spots where that usually like to freeze. They don't have antifreeze in it. At least that was my thought process. I don't know if it'll work right. I gotta do some YouTube research on that. Some YouTube research. Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah, we'll have to hook up and do that. We'll make the HardWire and Carney show. Definitely. That'll be fun. I used to have people on my show all the time, but this whole summer has been fucked up. My shows kind of went I don't have. I used to have like topics and a plan each week and everything, and it's went into left field. So now it's just me yapping and no plan. I told Logic and BD I wanted to have like a day when I have them on. That'll be interesting because I got some really interesting questions I want to ask. Logic will be a fun one because he's supposed to be a preacher, and I have some interesting religious questions, things I'd like to ask him and get his perspective on. Just out of curiosity, he might think I'm throwing him some curveballs. If anybody gets it, it'd be
Shit.
Mike. But yeah, it's been busy around the Hardwire household. Next weekend, I get to do my old lady's car. She wants subs in hers, and I already have the subs. But she ain't worried about me replacing all her speakers and putting a second amp in, which should make it a lot easier. I always say should because 99% or 95% of the time you run into a bunch of shit you didn't expect. So it should be easier. Should go quickly. We shall see. That's the project for next weekend. Is doing the old lady's vehicle. She wanted me to do hers first, and I knew mine was going to be a pain, and I was probably going to run into a bunch of problems. So I really wanted to do mine first. That way I get that out of the way, and that way I can get the problems addressed. And if it took a long time, I knew I can get it done. Hers isn't going to be nearly as problematic, I don't think. Pretty much all our stuff now is almost all Sterling Vegas. My old lady's got getting two 12-inch Sterling Vegas put in there. The amp was Sarah's amp. It was one that I got her the best one, the cheapest I could find because she didn't want to spend a bunch of money on it. When she bought her car, we helped her with her down payment, and she wanted to pay it back. I says, "Well, I'll sell you or let me buy them subs off of you, and we'll knock that off there because my old lady wanted some subs." And so we was trying to help her out. My truck's got, I think, about 1,000 watts RMS to the subs, supposedly. It blows my mind because when I was younger, I used to have two 10s in the back of an Eagle Talon with an amp that put out, I think, 200 watts RMS per side, and it would blow your fucking head off. And this thing supposedly has 1,000 watts RMS, and it's nowhere near as loud as the stuff I used to have when I was younger. I don't get it. It's like either I've gone completely deaf and I just can't hear it, or the stuff you buy now is like somehow like derated or something because it don't. They say the amps are these D amps or digital amps are more efficient and they play better, but I'm not hearing it. It doesn't sound like it to me. I don't get it. Well, I was always taught to you look at mainly the dB rating, signal to noise ratio, RMS wattage output. That's about it. Hers, the one that she's putting in there, it sounds all right. It's a high phonics Brutus. Maybe some of my problem is I'm dealing with a truck, and you can't make big boxes. I used to make the boxes about as big as I could afford to make them. In a hatch, I would literally make it so it took up damn near the whole hatch, because when it comes to a lot of speakers, they need room. A lot of people don't understand how acoustics work, and you give them plenty of fucking room. Well, they make little calculators where you enter in all the small parameters and shit, and it'll tell you. You put I didn't. They tell you, like, when you buy a speaker what you should tune the box to, and I never did that. I always tuned the box to the frequency that I liked. The frequency I wanted to. I always liked low bass. I never really cared for that real higher punchy bass. I like a thud, a nice low thud, and the low drawn out shake the shit out of you low notes. I don't really care for the higher bass that much. I talked to Gemini, and Gemini said it was going to be super loud, and I was going. But this is the stuff that I bought. I don't know if you remember, but I said for my other truck, I had a bunch of stuff in the closet that I was a project that I was going to put in my other truck because I wasn't happy with how loud it was, and that was a project. Well, when I bought this truck, I went ding. I already have everything. I have everything. All I do is buy a box and power wire. Power wire's gotten stupid expensive. You get a fucking power wire kit, it's about $100 now. It's terrible. It's a weekday, Carnan. She's not allowed to pour the fireball at me today. She'll catch hell. And see, the thing is I'll make it to work the next day. She won't. She'll be crying all day. I don't feel good. I don't want to go work because I'm feeling sick. My stomach's upset. I was up all night puking. Blah, 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 blah. Me, it don't matter. No matter what, I'm getting my ass to work the next day. It didn't matter, even if it was a office job or if it was a manual labor job. I took my ass to work. No matter what. When I was younger, it was easier. It wasn't so damn painful. Now I'm getting older. Technically, you're supposed to stick a voltmeter on it. Set your gains by a voltmeter, and it'll tell you how many watts is putting out by the voltage. I've never set gains that way. I just literally set the gains to what sounds best to me. Which I do on my subs. I need to turn it down a little bit because when I first turned it on, I couldn't even hear them. Till I got to adjust and everything, and now I need to dial it back a little bit. You should never crank them all the way to max. That's always a bad idea. You should usually never want to go above about 3/4. Oh shit! Glare, that you should have reminded me. I forgot all about that. I got dropped. Is it too late? I got dropped that in the mail. I forgot all about that. I've had so much shit going on. I'm the most forgetful person on the planet. I'll let the cat out of the bag. I was just going to send it to you and let you open it and go, oh boy. But that one big Crocodile Dundee looking Damascus knife, that's what I was going to send you to raffle off down there. But I forgot about it. If it's not too late, I'll try to drop it in the mail here tomorrow. Yeah, within the next couple days, if it's not too late. Let me know. I can't remember when you said the party was, though. I was thinking I had a lot of time, but that's been a while ago. 25th of this month. If I drop in the mail within the next couple of days, you should get it on time. Yeah, I'll send it within the next couple of days. I'll find a box. I got to find a box. We throw our Amazon boxes away, and then whenever I need a box, I'm like, shit, I should have kept some of them.
Shit.
I'm like, oh, remember that one box? That would have been, I thought to myself, that'd be a nice size for sending some stuff. Oh.
Shit.
At any rate, I'm going on 45 minutes. I've been trying to keep the shows a little shorter. That way people will actually watch them. My analytics have slid. My memberships have slid. Everything's been kind of, it's not terribly so, but since I started doing those shorter shows, though, people seem to not mind so much going back and watching them like later. So I try to keep them a little shorter. But don't forget, I do make a show every week, whether I have to move it or whatever happens. And hey, holiday season's coming up, so maybe we'll do some more of them holiday specials like I did last year. If y'all want, if you enjoyed them, we'll get a bunch of us on a panel and do some holiday shows. We got plenty of time to think about it. Anyway, I love everybody. I'll see you next week, and God bless you. Have a good week.
Hittin it with HardWire. We're burning it bright. Living on the edge, we'll ride through the night. No fear in our hearts, just the roar of the steel. Together we rise, now this life feels real. Yeah, held a new path on that twisted black line. A YouTube dream where his past can't confine. With every rev, he's reclaiming his soul, teaching the world how to ride, how to roll.